There are some things we buy without really thinking about it. The things that just work. They're not always the most exciting, or the most expensive, not even the best maybe, but they get it right every single time. Coca-Cola, Fairy Liquid, Heinz Beans, the everyday stuff that's quietly become the best-selling in its category.
And while we're on the subject of best-selling items, here's another one. This, the Toyota Corolla. With over 50 million units sold, it's the world's best-selling car. And in today's video, I want to find out why. They've sold so many Corollas, one is sold every 15 seconds, which means during this intro, they've sold 3 cars somewhere in the world. That is impressive. And I'm really curious to find out why that is. With all the choice that's available, why do people go to the Corolla?
This is the Toyota Corolla GR Sport Touring. It's not the most powerful version, but it's the one of the sportier trims in the lineup. You can have a 2-litre or this, the 1.8 hybrid, making 138 horsepower and returning around 60 mpg. The 2-litre is quicker, but gives up some fuel economy and some boot space too. At £34,000, the GR Sport adds sharper suspension, GR alloys, and just enough attitude to make the sensible choice feel special. But here's the thing.
I don't get excited about getting in it, but equally, it doesn't do anything that annoys me. It works perfectly, as you'd expect a car to do. Driving along the road, no one looks at it. You're simply just traffic in a Corolla. And there's something really good about that. For someone who spends his time driving around in loud, shouty Porsches and really stupid cars, having something regular, something normal, and something that just works and blends in, is quite nice. But this car has a trick up its sleeve, and that is the little badge on the back of it. It says GR. It stands for Gazoo Racing, meaning this is the top spec Corolla you can currently buy in the UK. And I want to find out whether the GR badge deserves to be on the back of this car. So to find out whether the Corolla deserves that GR badge on the back of it, I've brought it here to Blakey Ridge in North Yorkshire, one of my favourite driving roads. When you put it in GR mode, the engine and the electric motor work together permanently to give 138 horsepower. That's good for a 0-60 time of just over 9 seconds and a top speed of 115 miles an hour. Not exactly hot hatch territory, but it's probably all you're gonna ever need. This feels by no means slow, and through these tight and twisty bends up here on Blakey Ridge, feels pretty alive actually. So the thing with this car is, it's not a sporty car. Don't look at the back of it, see the GR badge, and think that this is going to be like a GR Yaris. It simply isn't. What it is a slightly spicier version of a regular Corolla. And that's a good thing, because the Corolla may be a little bit too boring for some people, a little bit too vanilla. This just adds a little bit of spice into the mix and makes it a lot less boring. Meaning when you find a road like this, you can have a little bit of fun. The suspension feels fairly soft still, but it holds the road really nicely. And the car just generally feels quite alive. The only thing I would say is the overriding thing with the car is that engine. It's loud. It's really, really revvy. It's really noisy, and it feels as though it's pretty much got zero torque. You don't feel the pull. It's just a revvy little thing. So it's safe to say that the Corolla Sport Touring GR doesn't really deserve its GR badge. It's definitely not sporty enough to wear that amazing badge on the back of this car. However, if I was in the market for a family wagon that delivered exceptional fuel economy with a slightly sporty twist, some nicer seats, nicer wheels, and a general sporty looking vibe, this is probably the one I'd go for. But I promised Toyota I would do a full review on this car, share the ins and outs of it, the practicality. I'm about to do that before I head out onto the road and find out whether this truly deserves to be the best-selling car in the world.
Inside, the Corolla feels properly thought out. Everything's where you want it to be. It's simple, solid, and built exactly as you expect from Toyota. It's got heated seats, dual-zone climate, Apple CarPlay that actually connects the first time. There's a wireless charger, decent cubbies, and a layout that just seems to make sense. The GR Sport seats make it a little bit more special, proper decent side bolsters with a sporty pattern, and a little GR badge to make you feel like you've made the right choice. Space in the Touring is brilliant. There's loads of rear legroom, plenty of room for 2 child seats, and an adult in the middle. It's the sort of cabin that's just easy to live with. You've got adaptive cruise control, lane assist, and all the tech you can ever want. All works without making you feel like you've handed over control. I just wish it could all be turned off a little bit easier.
Of course, the boot on the Corolla is very large, 600 litres, plenty of space for all of your shopping, or fully grown men, if that's your vibe.
I love how the hybrid system is constantly calculating when to use power and when to charge in the pursuit of MPG. I've found real joy in getting that balance just right, even if it means I've probably never driven slower.
I started the video today to try to find out why they sell 50 million of these worldwide, why one Corolla is sold every 15 seconds. Even the Golf and the BMW 3 Series added together have not sold more than the Corolla. And the reason being is, while their rivals are running away, trying to make something classier, more exciting, faster, Toyota have just said no. We're going to build a car that quite simply works. It's the ordinary done perfectly. Oh!